Hey Nate, this is Dora Goldberg, and this is the video that I was talking about. So I know it looks weird that we're opening up to a blank page, but this is what's happening with your website right now. It's not actually going anywhere. It doesn't really have anything on it. So I don't know if that's an issue, and if so, you might want to go ahead and, get a hold of somebody to fix it or, whatever it is you have to do to get that taken care of. So I'm going to go ahead and start going over a couple of things. So for handyman services, I just went ahead and did a Google search just to kind of see what's going on in your area. And as you can see, this is a Google page. We all look at Google almost every day, but we don't always understand what it means, right? So anyway, right at the top, these sponsored ads and these ads, these are all paid ads. So those first ones that you see on the page aren't necessarily the ones that are ranking the highest. And then we've got what we call the map pack. And with the map pack, these top three businesses here tend to get the most clicks on them because they're right here. It's fast, it's easy, and everybody says, oh, okay, they're in the map pack. They must be the best, or they're first on here. I'm going to go with them, or they're second, or, just however it is that they think. So the way that you get to be high in the map pack is to have lots of citations on your Google business page, which would mean, your name, address, phone number, exactly as you have it listed on Google. Have that in some directories so that you can start ranking in this map pack. Ideally, this is where you'd want to be. We also have the organic search down here, and this just is, these are directories, Yelp, Home Advisor, etc., and they don't really count for what we're talking about here. What we want to do is go to the first site that's actually ranking, that's a real site, and so that is, MrHandyman.com in your area. So I'm going to take a look at their site for you real quick. And so what they have is, it's just a basic, main page. It's got some, good information on it. You can schedule online. Um, it's got remodeling and drywall. And, I know that all handymen do different things. So, some of these might not even relate to you, but they've got, quite a bit of content on their main page. They could use more. And most of the time, Google really works better if you've got about 1,500 words of content. And that's because the crawlers that go through and crawl your sites, they not only count the number of words you have, but they also determine whether it's relevant or not. So it can't just be random content, but you'd want to have 1,500 words. So you might want to, when you get your site fixed up, that's definitely something that you'll want to have on there, is those 1,500 words. So I'm going to go over something that's, it's a program I use. It's called Ahrefs, and it kind of lets me just take a look at your site, kind of like a backdoor in. And, this is your site. So it looks like it was probably working until about September or so. And then it went back, but it's just not showing that anything's going on with it. So this DR rating right here, basically, that's your trust that Google has in your website, and your UR is basically the power that you have for your website. So as you can see, there's nothing there for this one, no power to speak of, and the trust link is fairly low right now, which, it's not that uncommon, especially if you have a website that's having some issues. You don't have any backlinks. Backlinks just mean that, somebody has linked directly to your site. Maybe they did a shout out on a blog and, put your link in there. And so that if somebody clicks on it, it comes back to you. And right now we don't see any of those. And we don't see any organic keywords that are popping up for your site either. So let's compare that to the Mr. Handyman site. So they don't, their trust is high, 71, but that's really because they're part of like a national plan too. I mean, I don't know if they're, owned separately, but, I don't know how it works for them, but I know that they've got Mr. Handyman all over the place. This is just directing towards the site in Euless. So their power in their site is really low. It's only 3.9. And the reason that it's so low and that they're ranking number one is because nobody else is doing it, or, they've actually got some keywords here, which, maybe nobody else is pulling in keywords. So it's actually would be really easy for you to beat these guys and to be able to pull in some more traffic. So let's just look at these keywords really quick. So they don't have really anything that's even relevant, you know, to the area. So it would be super fast and super easy to take this over, especially if we use different keywords that are relevant to your site. You would pop up to #1 immediately, and you would gain any business, or at least the opportunity to try to get any business that's in your area. So that's what I wanted to show you in this website, or in this webcast. Sorry about that. And, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'll keep in touch with you tomorrow, and I'll just tell you a few things if you need to know them about, getting that website back online, because I really feel like you're missing out on quite a lot of traffic by not having it working the way it should be. So you have a great day. Thanks.